Good evening, folks. Sorry about that. Fell asleep on the couch. I'm going to be putzing around on the wizard for a little bit until Thorn logs on around 1 o'clock, I think. Then we're going to be hopping over to the SK and doing some stuff in Crystal Caverns. Probably orcs. Or probably fishing. Who knows? I'm watching the stream while you drive. Don't you watch public service announcements? Where the hell am I at? I'm on the wrong side. Thought I was on the other side of the bridge. Well, let's go check the undead spire thing. Whatever it is. No, it looks like somebody's right there. How's everyone doing tonight? Just hoping to eke out enough blues that we can get to level 8 and finally get out of the zone. Boy, is it slow. Yeah, it is. It's a neat little dungeon. this difficult. This thing I'm killing is... Surprisingly busy dungeon though, Crystal Caverns. Considering how big of a pain in the ass it is to get into it. Any time today would be nice. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't like fighting snakes because of the poison. They always hit you with it. Look, what'll happen? He's in the wrong neighborhood. No, nothing. A snake. And then we met. Oh Jesus, the Shniku next door is just... She hasn't shut up for the last 3 hours, I think. She's been talking non-stop. I think she has company now. That murder trial for that legal alien that shot that lady by accident 3 times. He was acquitted. Enjoy. Thank you, Sanctuary Cities. I wish we could just sell California off. Do the rest of the country a favor. I'm sure Canada would like it. Or Mexico. Sell it to Mexico, they already own most of it. Not bad. Alright. What that kid? Yeah. Well, it wasn't like he shot her in self-defense or anything. He was found not guilty of involuntary manslaughter for accidentally shooting someone 3 times. Wait, maybe I have that wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. So he was an illegal... What's going on, Cylon? An illegal alien in possession of a firearm. His possession of the firearm led to somebody's death. I don't know. California. I guess if you choose to live there, you choose to live under their rules. I need to stop reading the news. Where are you at? Are you in California? No. Do it. Where'd that snake go? Right off the bat. Oh, Lord, I think we're gonna die. Yeah, we're dead. Assault in Netherlands is a misdemeanor. That explains why what's his name is sitting in prison with a PlayStation 3. Anders Breivik. Yeah, he did not want to die. What happened? What got us to this point? This idiocy. That's all it is. It's stupid. It's people being stupid. Get irritated sometimes. Yeah. just the rampant stupidity that exists in the world now, and you can point the things out, and they just, the ones that support these things just don't see it, can't see it, because they're so blinded by their ideology. Conditioned to accept this as normal behavior. That's what he said, Fox. Oh, I kid. Yeah, I'm just trying to finish off this level. Tears Fall Glades. That seems like it, doesn't it? know if a big old dopey abomination comes walking down the road. I think I need to head back to town, unload some of this crap. Really just waiting for Gathorn to log on, and then we're going to hop over to Crystal Caverns and do something. I don't know what. Oh, shit. What am I running for? Oh, wizard. Wizards don't run. Well, they don't run home. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Probably the first one, because I don't really like milk. It would be a pleasant surprise. I am not going to do a would you rather night. Sorry. I gave you one for free. My biggest weakness? I tend to be too nice. What's yours? Let's turn this around a little bit. What's your biggest weakness? Poverty will never end. It's always existed, it always will. There's always going to be one segment of the population that either can't or won't work more. Do you have a bad heart? World peace can never be achieved. It's not in our nature. We're creatures of conflict. You can't have peace when you're constantly in conflict with one another or whatever. Yes, Fox, it's not only okay, it shows that you're frugal and willing to not only make your woman happy, but to plan for the future by not spending all your money now. The wedding ring deal and the engagement ring deal is a gimmick. It's something drummed up by the diamond industry to make men feel bad about not spending an entire month's pay on a little token, because it really has no bearing on the relationship. It doesn't. It's your actions that prove how much you love somebody, not how much you spend. And if you're with somebody who is offended by the fact that you got her ring at a discount price, then it's probably somebody you don't want to be with in the first place, really. There's no happiness there. Very frequently, actually. Tends to be the modus operandi around here. Always some really good conversations. Well, not always, but you and your ex-wife. Yeah, stick around for a bit, Mr. Cables. It'll pick up here in a bit. Has very little to do with video games. My streams. Video games are just something to do when there's a lull in the conversation. What is consciousness? Good lord. What is consciousness? Yeah, might be again tonight because I'm guessing that from what I read they lobbed another one. A few nights ago it was the Second Amendment. It's always something. It's okay. I like it. I like it. I like the conversations, regardless of which side you stand on the issue. There's not enough of that these days. Too many people have their side and they won't listen to the other side and vice versa, and there's no middle ground anymore. No meeting in the middle. No compromise. There's no compromise with that noisy bitch next door either. Tax cuts. Yeah, it made it through the House. Now it's got to go to the Senate. The Senate's got to vote on it, and then we'll see what happens. It should go through the Senate just fine. Surprise from McCain. Everybody thought McCain was going to go against it. I guess he's got to start covering his ass since they found out his charitable organization is really just a money laundering scheme. The McCain Institute or whatever. Yeah, you guys can't hear this, can you? Next door here. Voices in the background. There's a lot of I didn't read the bill 100%, just you know, some overviews, but if you make below a certain amount of money, I don't have TV, so no, I didn't see the commercial. No, I'm not going to watch it right now, not during the stream. If you make below a certain amount of money, you don't pay taxes in the first place, so there's no reason to cut your taxes. If you want to cut your taxes, claim more exemptions. That's simple. So all that money you pay in week to week, you get back at the end of the year in your refund. The middle class are still going to be paying around the same amount. There's going to be more money in the hands of corporations. I know that's not a popular thing, but that money can be turned around and used to provide new jobs. If they're not paying it in taxes, they can pay it out in wages. Now, I'm not saying it all is going to be, because you know I'm not stupid, I'm not naive. I know that they like to keep money in their pocket, but they also like their business to grow. And in order for a business to grow, they have to put money in it. Yes, you do pay taxes regardless of your income level, but if you make below a certain income, you get it all back at the end of the year when you file your income tax return. That's what that check is that they send you. I don't know what that is. Assassin. Well, and then their business will diminish as a result. You know, if they want their business to grow, they have to put money back into it. You can't grow your business for free. The more assets you have at your disposal, the more you can put into your business to make it grow, to make it bigger, to make it more profitable. That's the way it works. That's the way business works. I'll be right back. I gotta get a coffee. Oh, okay. I have no idea who this Roth guy is that you're talking about. Okay. He's getting there. He's getting there, dispersing. Hey. Glad you made it. Oh, it's retarded to put A money in a 401k right now. You're not going to see it. You're not going to get it back. By the time you retire, it's going to be gone. I didn't know you were talking about like retirement plans, 401k plans, or whatever. It's stupid to put money in a 401k right now. What possible benefit could there be to giving the government more taxes, regardless of who the taxes are coming from, whether it's coming from the rich or from the poor, regardless? What benefit is there in giving more of that to the government? They're just going to spend it. They're just going to spend it on stupid shit. They're going to spend it on more welfare, they're going to spend it on more entitlements, they're going to spend it on more military. So regardless of who is getting the tax cuts, why would you want the government to get more money? They've already proven they're incredibly irresponsible with it in the first place. The proper role of government oversee interstate trade, defend the borders. That's pretty much it, as far as federal government goes. And international relations. Notice I didn't say attack Afghanistan, I said defend the borders. If you give them more money, they're going to spend it. Okay, that's the point I'm trying to make. If you give the government more money, they're just going to spend more money. Are you going to be able to forgive the fact that she had an affair? Are you going to be able to put that behind you and get on with your life? We got too many subjects going. Let's finish one before we move on to another one. Anything you give to the government in tax revenue is gone. You'll never see it again. You'll never see a return on that investment. It's throwing good money after bad. So any tax cuts, regardless of who's benefiting from it, is a good thing, because it forces them to be more lean. So when they raise taxes on everybody else, that you got to be concerned. The bill isn't raising anybody's taxes, it's just lowering taxes for a certain segment of the population. So I don't see what the uproar is about. You're no better or no worse off than you were yesterday. It's just now businesses have more money at their disposal that they don't have to turn over to the government at the end of the year. And it's not just big multi-million-dollar corporations that benefit from that. There's a lot of local factories here that could really benefit from the tax cuts that are proposed in that plan. They would turn that around, invest it back in their business. The question you should be asking is why they're taxing you in the first place. No, it doesn't all trickle down. It doesn't all trickle down. I'm not stupid. I'm not naive. Hey, Boar, how's it going? Yeah, having a lot of fun with the Wiz. Oh, damn it. And we learned that from Reagan. Doesn't always trickle down. Again, I'm not naive. I know the corporations like to put money in their pockets, and the more money they have at their disposal, the more it's going to end up in their pockets. But these tax breaks don't just benefit multi-billion-dollar corporations. They also benefit local factories. that fall into those tax brackets. And without a strong manufacturing base, you know. There you go. Thanks, fellas. Didn't think they were ever going to get around to that. I didn't feel like dying again. Still working on getting my XP back. I define success by happiness with your life, not by financial gains. There's a factory right down the road here that does $1 billion a year in business. It's a local factory. They don't have branches. They don't have plants all over the country. It's one plant, one factory. People are mad because the tax breaks aren't affecting everybody. But your taxes aren't going up. Your taxes are staying exactly the same as they were. There's no change. It's just a reduction for the upper percent, the ones who pay the most taxes. The ones who shoulder the burden, or the majority of the tax burden. They may be the 1% in terms of income, but they pay well over 50% of the taxes that the government rakes in at the end of every year. Yeah. Am I a Jew? No. Not even a little bit. It's a British nose, not a Jewish nose. I've been good, Si. How you been? Oh, here we go. Why do we hate successful people? Everybody in this country has the opportunity to be successful. Every single man, woman, and child has the opportunity to be successful. With a little luck and a lot of hard work, there's not a single person in this country that can't be financially successful. When did we start hating people for their success? It used to be something that we would praise people for. Congratulations on your financial success. And now it's, oh my God, I can't believe how successful you are. How dare you? How dare you? But it is. It is. That's all it is. They pay more taxes than everybody else combined. They, you know what I mean? That percentage of the population. That 1% of the population pays more taxes than everybody else in the country combined. They're the ones that should be pissed off. I'm not saying that they're saints. I'm not saying that. It's irrelevant. Why are they charged more because they make more? That's stupid. That's an incentive to not do well. If you're going to make more money knowing that they're going to charge you more in taxes, then what's the point in making more money? Yeah, but they don't need to be gouged like they are either. Good lord, some of the upper tax rates were up like 70–80%. That's ridiculous. Why should they pay more than the 20% that we pay? Would you want to pay 50% of your income in taxes? I guarantee you wouldn't. Why would you want somebody else to have to do that too? Just because they're more successful financially than you are? Most Americans pay little to no taxes. Most. And there's a huge segment of the population that doesn't pay a damn thing, and they take out of that fund that everybody else is paying into. That's the people you should be mad at. That's the people you should be upset about. Focus on the ones that are contributing nothing, that are just taking away from your labor. Well, people have opinions. And that's fine. That's fine. Thanks, Boar. That's fine. I don't care who comes in. I don't care what point of view you come from. I don't mind the discussions. I really don't. Just come to it with an open mind. That's all. Don't base these things on how you feel about the situation. Base it on the actual information. You don't want the government to have more money because they're going to do something stupid with it, regardless of where that money's coming from. Oh, you did? What was your Discord problem, Boar? They've proven that time and time again. Every time you give them money, they do something stupid with it. They start another war. They fund another thing. They pay off somebody. They hire attorneys to get them out of sex scandals. So any tax break is a good thing, as long as they're not raising it on anybody else. And from everything I've seen, there's no plans on raising taxes on anybody. They didn't liberate anybody. The Iraqis aren't any more liberated now than they were before. In fact, they're probably worse off now. Have you been there? Do they look liberated? And regardless, it's not our job. I'm sure you have. I'm sure you have heard good things, because that's the way they're going to spin it. It benefits them to do so. Because then when they ask you for more tax money, you're going like, well, look what they did in Iraq. Yeah, they told me they did a great job over there. Why wouldn't I believe them? Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, Boar, yeah, I remember your robot voice. Our economy's going to tank. That's a given, Jack. That's why I say that any investment in a 401k, you're never going to see a return on that investment, because within your lifetime, the dollar's going to collapse. Probably a lot sooner than you think, based on what the economists say. There's zero faith in the American dollar anymore. I like the Mazda Miata. It's a cute little car. You got lucky because that's one of the few cars I actually know about. I don't do cars. Must take back Jerusalem. We must not take back Jerusalem. Let them deal with it. And if Israel wants it bad enough, they can fight for it. There are hard days that come in that are going to make the Great Depression look like a walk in the park. And, we are ill prepared to deal with it. Let me guess, he voted for Bernie. Hey, Hot, what's going on? Thanks for the host, Mac. Saturday. Although we're going to be probably popping in there tonight. The phone's supposed to log on in about a half hour. We're going to hop over to Crystal Caverns and just goof around. Dalleport. I wash it. I wash it. I don't do anything to it. I just wash it. Fucked. Somebody buffed me. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's not my buff. Good old Dalleport. Get you anywhere you need to go. For one low fee. Nope. I'm damn near 50, 6 feet tall, and full head of hair, so no, I couldn't. Well, it's not really that. It doesn't really matter. It's not really that important. Hair, bald, tall, short. None of that stuff really matters. Your manhood is not something you should ever have to prove. It should just be. It should just be. If you feel the need to prove your manhood, that's where you need to start looking. Oh, hey, Colonel. Yeah, they've been getting good. They've been getting good. Been enjoying them. What's funny is the last 2 nights I haven't really wanted to stream. I've been tired. But then last night and, well, again tonight, we're actually having good conversations, so I'm glad I decided to tough it out. Oh, Jesus. Well, is there anybody in the entertainment industry that is not involved in some sex scandal right now? Huge bag of sex toys, Matt Lauer. Good God Almighty. That's a bunch of people trying to prove their manhood. That's what happens when men try to prove their manhood. You can change your color, Colonel. I'm pretty sure you can change the color of your name if you want. Under the chat settings. Do aliens exist? Yeah, one just killed some lady in California and got away with it. Oh yeah, I heard about that one. Old George. Honestly, you can't be surprised with George, especially after his little display on the Howard Stern show. That didn't come really as that big of a surprise. The clean one. It's funny. Sorry, got me on that one. Do I believe George? No, George Bush is too stupid to be a reptilian. I believe in an infinite universe, anything is possible. So there. Does that answer your question? V, yeah. It was called V. Watch out when I was young. Well, it takes forever because I sit on this damn bridge all night talking to people. That's why it's taking so long, Jay. I hunt for 5 minutes and then sit down for 20. And I keep dying. That doesn't help. How do I know the universe is infinite? I've seen it all. I've seen every bit of it. It's pretty freaking big. Speaking of Yemen, and screw the Saudis. Screw the freaking Saudis. That's another country that can defend themselves. Saudis and Israel. It's about time they start fighting their own wars. Am I a wizard? No, but I play one on TV. We were talking the other night about Libya and how great things were in Libya until Hillary got involved. And now there's an active slave trade in Libya, thanks to U.S. intervention in Libya. Slavery is now alive and well. You can buy a human being in Libya now. That's why you don't want to give the government your tax dollars. Regardless of whose tax dollars they are. That's why you don't want them to have it, because that kind of shit happens. They went over there, they blasted the shit out of Gaddafi, they destabilized a perfectly functioning country to the point where everybody's now poor and starving, and now they have active slavery. I don't know, Jack. I have no idea. Is time different for a photon than it is for anything else? Is it perceived differently? $400. Harassing. 400 US. You can buy a human being. Depending on age, health, that kind of thing. I mean, it's a variable amount. Get a lawyer, Fox. Get a lawyer. I hope you have a prenup. I have no idea what the molecular formula for glucose is. Ask Tom when he shows up. Friday, Saturday. We're going to CC on Saturday, Bama. I don't know what's going on Friday. We might go on Friday, but I can't promise it. But we're definitely going on Saturday. No, what it is, it's these sub-Saharan refugees are coming up through Libya to get up to Europe and whatnot, and on the way through, they're not able to pay their fees, so they're taken into slavery. Yeah, I have no idea about Friday. No, there's nothing I can promise for Friday, but I know definitely on Saturday. I love the questions, Colonel. I love the questions. Well, most of them. That's the point. Why bother doing a stream if you're not going to talk to anybody? No, it's a slave. It's a slave. You buy them. You don't rent them for a few years. You buy them. They become your property. I don't know. Ask an accountant. I'm not an accountant. I don't think you can. If you use a portion of your home, you should be able to deduct the entire thing. Snoke's. I don't know what Snoke's is. Is that one of those new Star Wars things? So I've never seen any of the new Star Wars. Remember Disney? We don't do Disney. Oh, it's a bard. You can tell by the fairy turds. The fairy farts. Disney is evil incarnate, Bama. It's evil disguised under a gumdrop wrapper. I don't normally like to attribute those things to corporations, but Disney's the exception. Theory? No. No, I can cite examples. They push this whole morality thing by dangling semi-clad teens and tweens in front of you. Snopes is no kind of news organization. Yeah, no, Disney is no good. Walt Disney was a firm believer in family values. He pushed that through his entertainment, through his business, through his amusement park. Firm believer in strong family values. Core family unit, strong nuclear family, foundation of any society. Now when he died and it was taken over, after his kids sold it off, they twisted that. They twisted that into a dirty, skeezy little thing, disguised behind a veneer of wholesome family values. But the reality is anything but. They take everything that they get their hands on, Marvel Comics, Star Wars, anything they get their hands on, Ghostbusters, and they push that agenda through this entertainment, and it's an agenda that is destabilizing our country at a horrible rate. But they disguise it as entertainment, and people pay him to do this. Not me. Sorry, not me. I grew up on Walt Disney. I grew up on good, clean, quality entertainment. This crap that they're peddling now is just, well, it's crap. Coffee. How do I feel about the Ellen Show? I used to love Ellen DeGeneres. I thought she was hilarious until she came out. Overnight, she stopped being funny. minute she came out, everything she talked about from that point forward was how she's a lesbian. I'm not just talking about the cartoons, Kenshiro. I'm talking about, you know, the live action stuff that they do, these teen idols that they create. It's just it's thinly disguised sex is all it is. Yeah, I don't care that she's a lesbian. That doesn't bother me. I don't care that she has chosen that path. That's not my issue. My issue is that she won't shut up about it, and she's using that as a. She wouldn't be nearly as famous as she is today if she hadn't come out. I used to love watching her stand up. She was funny. She was hilarious. Look at some of her older stand-up. Now it's probably a bit dated now, but and then just overnight, she's stopped being funny. And it's sad. It really is. She became a tool for the movement. And she cashed in big. There's a zombie. Oh, right in front of me. What, you mean a Jew? I never really found Adam Sandler to be all that funny, to be honest. His movies. Oh, no. I don't know about any of that. I just never found him that entertaining. And then here comes Hot with this completely random. I was going to say, if you didn't know Adam Sandler was a Jew, then you got to get your eyes checked, because very obviously is. But you were referring to something else. Didn't Click have Christopher Walken in it? I think they're the right movie. Yeah, well that's why. Anything's immediately 100 times better with Christopher Walken in it. You could have put Christopher Walken in the new Ghostbusters movie, and it would have been a much better movie. How different would my life be if I were born a woman? I'd spend a lot more money on tampons. John Wick's not supposed to show emotion, Colonel. That's his thing. He's a professional killer. You can't be a professional killer and be all soppy and teary-eyed. It doesn't. It's counterproductive. John Wick is one of the greatest movies ever made. Don't you dare talk ill of that movie. love that movie. Even the sequel wasn't too bad. He did. He acted like a cold-blooded killer. Yeah, John Wick was good. It's one of the few good movies to come out recently. Now, I believe that he was a cold-blooded killer. And throughout that entire movie, I never had a doubt that he was a cold-blooded killer. I haven't seen Suicide Squad yet. I'm way behind on my movie watching. When you have a 2-year-old, it's really hard to sit through a movie. But fortunately, she likes John Wick, so she'll sit through that one. There's the explosion. She likes all the gunshots and explosions, loud noises. She doesn't understand any of it, of course. But no, it's not that kind of movie, Colonel. That's the thing. It was meant to be an action movie, and you can't hold an action movie up to the same standards as you do Shakespeare. Now, would I want to see Keanu Reeves do Shakespeare? Hell no, hell no. But do I want to see him in an action movie where he plays a cold-blooded assassin? Yeah, I would. I would. And I just kind of have a soft spot for Keanu Reeves, too. He's one of the few that's kept his nose clean, stayed out of trouble, stayed out of the tabloids. No, I'm not saying he's a good actor. I would never say he was a good actor. I'm saying he was suitable for the role. It's an action movie. Now, Brando was a good actor, so you can't compare Keanu Reeves to Marlon Brando. Brando was actually a good actor. I would never say Keanu Reeves was a good actor, but for the roles that he was, his iconic roles, he's a good character to play those roles. I couldn't imagine anybody else being in those roles. So how would you have had him play the character, Colonel? How would you have had him play a cold-blooded professional killer? Ben Affleck. I can't stand Ben Affleck. Despite any, and this has nothing to do with any allegations made against him recently. I've never been a big Affleck fan. That's kind of the point I'm trying to make, Hot. An action movie, you have a lot more leeway as far as yeah, it's not his acting that I don't like. I just don't like Ben Affleck. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's some emotion for you. He'll cry every time somebody shoots a gun. Ah! I can't stand that freaking kid. Action movies, you don't want somebody who's weepy and teary-eyed. You want somebody that's hard, because it's an action movie. You don't want Vin Diesel crying when he's playing Riddick, for example. Another not good actor. Yes, let's send Jaden to Iraq. That's a great idea. If they script that movie and actually film it on location, I'm all for it. Or if they cast him in that role and they film it on location, absolutely. I'll buy a ticket to that. As long as they leave him. Jason Statham's a horrible actor. He's a horrible actor. But he's good in action movies. Sylvester Stallone, horrible actor, great in action movies. Arnold Schwarzenegger, horrible actor, great in action movies. They have niches. I wasn't a big fan of Keanu Reeves in The Lake House. I was a big fan of Keanu Reeves in The Matrix. I think you just have a thing against Keanu Reeves. This is what I think it is. And that's fine. That's fine, just be honest. You know, I don't like Ben Affleck. I don't care how good his acting is, I don't like Ben Affleck. Yeah, he did a good job in The Replacements. I love that movie. Love that movie. And I couldn't imagine anybody else playing that role. Sorry, you started it. Yeah, well, see, that's the thing. That's a personal bias. That has nothing to do with his ability to play the role. I don't like Ben Affleck. I can't stand watching Ben Affleck. I don't care how good a job he does with the role. I can't stand watching him in a movie. Because I know too much about his personal life. He's a dick. No, I did not enjoy the Austin Powers movies. No, I did not. I don't know that I've ever even seen them, to tell you the truth, Fox. But, on that same note, I thought Ben Affleck was a good choice for Batman. He fit the role. And that's going to get some heat. What about the Star Wars movies? No. Star Wars is off my list. He fit the part. He had the right look. He had the right tone. Yeah, and then this is somebody who can't stand Ben Affleck, so, but not for his acting prowess. Whatever. He fits the part a hell of a lot better than Michael Keaton did. Yeah, but he was playing an older Batman. When he starts getting jowly. Now, Kenshiro, I pay Hollywood celebrities to play roles for me, not to voice opinions. And I'm not saying they can't have opinions, and that's fine. It's fine for them to have opinions. But when they start getting all vocal and militant about it, it's going to affect my perception of them as an actor. Oh, thank you, Mr. Skeleton. I am not surprised, Anonymous. I am not surprised. Seems to be a trend. There's a lot of crow being eaten lately. Yeah. Where the hell am I at? Where's the bridge? Good, good, good. It feeds on itself. That's the problem with embracing this degeneracy that the progressive movement embraces. You can't help but be affected by it, you can't help but take part in it. Because once you start saying it's okay, then all those restraints are off. All those things that kept you from engaging in that degenerate behavior before are gone. Destabilization of ISIS? ISIS is gone. ISIS is done. We got that straight from Iraq. ISIS is gone. Al-Qaeda's trying to pick up the slack now. Or from Iran, rather, not Iraq. It's funny how that works out, isn't it? All these left-wing Hollywood progressives are getting caught with their hands down people's pants. Don't sexualize women. Unless you're me. And it makes me happy. I don't know if you've noticed, but it's starting to implode. The whole thing. There's Elizabeth Warren and what's her name turning on Hillary. All these allegations coming out. Bard. They can run the fastest. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's what everybody's been trying to say all along. You preach this message, but you don't really believe it. You don't even follow it yourself, and yet you're trying to get everybody else to do so. And now it's coming to light that, hey, look what happens when you embrace it. There you go. I don't wish those people any ill. I really don't. Because a lot of the reason why they're so pissed off with us is because we keep meddling with them. None of this stuff would have come to pass if we hadn't meddled with them in the first place. Heading out, Colonel? We were just focused on our country instead of everybody else's. we would have not made the same mistake that the English made. Try to build an empire. Yeah, and we shouldn't have been involved in World War II either. I'm not saying this is a recent thing. I'm of the opinion that World War II was none of our business. There was a discussion about that last night. Was it last night? I don't know. It's starting to blur together. Yeah, but we knew that attack was coming and did nothing to stop it. We knew about that attack weeks in advance and did absolutely nothing to stop it. Was it Roosevelt just sat on his hands and let it happen so we had an excuse to get involved in the war? Yeah, it's true, Anonymous. It's true. Because when you can revoke consent after the fact. Women are getting the men that they wanted. They wanted feminized men. They're getting feminized men. And they're finding out they don't want feminized men. So they still go back to the abusive assholes. And it amuses me. And they wonder why they can't find happiness. No, we should not transition to Sharia law. Absolutely should not. Should always have consent. Gentleman always has consent. And a lady always acknowledges it. Of course, a gentleman wouldn't try to have sex with her outside of wedlock in the first place. Control your junk. Don't let it control you. Especially today. Especially today. I don't have a favorite rap song. I despise all forms of rap. Oh, yes we do. Yes we do, Anonymous. There I disagree. If you have 1,000 men and 1 woman, Lindy Beige did a great video about this. Look it up. If you have 1,000 men and 1 woman, your society will die out tomorrow. If you have 1,000 women and 1 man, your society can still flourish. What about Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch? What about it? Now, if you're talking about purely about relieving your urges, yeah, but that's kind of missing the bigger picture. In all honesty, women are our most valuable resource. That's just the way it is. My feminism side? No. I believe in equality. I don't believe in feminism, because that has nothing to do with equality. That's a part of it, Leto, but it's more than that. They live in an area where they never had to plan for the future, because it's always warm. It's always the climate is always agreeable. So they never had to plan for the snowfall. They never had to plan for these things. They could just go out and shoot a caribou or dig up a root. because the stuff is growing all year round. They never had to develop agriculture. It's a environmental thing that led to a biological thing. So as a result, they never had to advance beyond a certain point. They never had to go beyond hunter-gatherer, because their environment didn't require it. When you live in an area where it snows, you have to plan for the future. You have to plan for the winter. That requires thought. That requires advanced thinking. That's why Rome has colosseums and Swaziland has mud huts. And that's not a racist thing. It's just the way it is. It's the way things developed on the different continents. Well, ask the British that. They really had their hands full. The British did. When back in the days, back in the 1800s, when they were having all kinds of problems down there in their little corner of Africa. Well, there are genetic differences, but they're bred into people for certain reasons. Look at the climates, the areas that these, like the whites, for example, European whites. They had a broad range of climate. Chinese had to be much more resourceful because they lived in a much more brutal environment. Asians. Yeah. All right, Fox. I think the sub-Saharan Africans will win because the ISIS guys will blow themselves up. There won't be any survivors because they'll all be blowed up. Feminism is not about equal rights, Kenshiro. Unless you're being sarcastic. I hope you're being sarcastic. The suffragettes were about equal rights. Third wave feminism has nothing to do with equal rights. Go Quest? Oh shit, I'm not even paying attention. I don't. This is just an excuse to get people in here to talk to me, let's be honest. would say that's somebody who's a very big fan of WoW. I wouldn't judge them for that. A lot of people would say the same thing about Everquest. There is no greatest MMO. It doesn't exist. Because people's tastes are too different. What's great for me may suck for somebody else and vice versa. Might have something there, Anonymous. Eve. I don't have any problems with WoW. I think WoW's a great game. It's just not a great game for me. City Heroes was an awesome game. Awesome game. Look into City of Titans, Lido. It's still in progress, but see if you get into their beta or whatever. If you want to know what City Heroes is like, that'll give you a pretty good idea. DC Universe is a fine game, but it's not City Heroes. It's nothing like City Heroes. Now, to be fair, I'm a little biased about City Heroes. It did get repetitive. But I have no idea. I have no idea what you're talking about. I never played Karos Returns. Unless I'm missing some joke. It's more similar to Champions, Lido. As far as games that are currently available. City of Titans is the spiritual successor of City Heroes. Some of the guys who worked on City Heroes are actually working on City of Titans. They couldn't get permission from NCSoft to play the cheese. At least get to 80% before I go make another pot of coffee. what that's called. I always thought it was just called beanbag toss. I have no idea. Be right back, go and get a coffee. I'm actually going to put another pot on, so it'll take me a minute. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Beavis and Butthead. Boy, you're going back a few years, aren't you? Do you remember where the first episode of Beavis and Butthead first aired? Cornholio. I am Cornholio. I need TP for my bunghole. When he has too much caffeine. Why are you trying to get me to say a specific word, Fox? You can just spell it out. There's the thorn. And there's that zombie. Nice try. I'm not going to say it just because you want me to. That's the kind of personality I have. What's going on, Guthorn? Are you logging on? My daughter does this thing where I'm getting ready to go sit down at my desk, and she'll tell me to sit as I'm getting ready to sit down. And every time she does it, it makes me not want to sit down. I'll find an excuse not to. Because I don't like being coerced into doing things. Same principle. Oh, I'm not doing anything, I'm just putzing around. Let me get over to the bridge, and I will switch tunes. I want to shower with the girls because I am trans. article just popped up. Gotta love that music. Oh shit, I still have res sickness. That's right, I died. Sounds like a good plan. While the res wears off and the mana comes back, I'm gonna hit the head real quick. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. That is a Christmas tree in the background. That's one of many that are scattered around the house. When I was up, I was turning off all the lights. Neighbors complain because it's keeping them awake at night. Girlfriend went a bit overboard this year. There's even one in our daughter's room. She put one up in our daughter's room. Am I going the right way? Yep. And now we're going to sit here and fish. So that's what we're doing for the rest of the stream. We're going to sit here next to this little lake and fish. Oh, will you please go away? Damn guard. Oh, you son of a bitch. Guard got the last hit in. Son of a bitch. No, 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 shit. And there he goes. He'll be back. Waiting for the other one to come back. One went down the stream there, and he'll be coming back shortly. And I don't want to pull one and have him join in the fight. One second. Oh, you can't download the game itself from the people. You have to get your hands on a copy of the Titanium Edition. There are ways you can download it. Yeah, so as far as that goes, that you have to get your own copy of. But it's out there. It's available. Google it. Google Titanium Edition Everquest download. And then you go into the P99 website and it gives you the installation process. It's really not that bad. It only takes about 15 minutes. Yeah, one of their agreements with Daybreak is they don't offer the game itself. People have to come up with their own version, or with their own copy. Well, yeah, it might be. You might have more luck there. Where the hell did that thing go? No, I'll screw it. I'll pull this one. Get the 5-disc one. You'll have to mount the disc images. You'll just have better luck with that process than you will any of the other ones. There is one that's just a zip file that you can get that has everything all ready to go. But nope, that's it. That's the only way. Like I said, there is a zip file that was uploaded. Yeah, it's just an unzip and play. You might still have to do some of the change stuff from the P99 site. I'm not sure how updated that one is. Like the spell files, you might still need to update the spell files on that. I'm not sure. Where is he at? I don't know that he's ever coming back. Now we wait for a respawn. It did. It did. Wasn't my fault. Use oh, what the hell's it called? Got it right here. Hold on a second. Now, when ISO sucks. The hell's it called? WinCDEMU. It's very simple, very easy. It does one thing and one thing only. It mounts disk images. And it'll run on it. It should run on anything. Yeah, unfortunately, that's what they have to do to keep out of hot water with Daybreak. Look at it this way: it keeps the sets the bar a little higher. You know what I mean? Oh, hey, he's back. I guess he just forgot about us. A lot of the private World of Warcraft servers are like that, though. They require some hoops to jump through in order to get on them. Good lord. That is an ogre. Or Gathorn, I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Good old mana. Not a big fan. Why am I holding bear meat? Nope. Direwolf hide cloak. Oh, good lord, excuse me. Sorry about that. Long day. Yeah, sorry. Didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Yeah, Gathor and I are goofing around in CC. Fishing. No, no, she's not. She's not. She's not getting either. Not until she's 30 and can buy her own. Well, I mean, not till she can buy her own. I guess she'd have to be 30. Something on the monitor. Be right back. I'm gonna grab coffee. I'm reading this article about this transgender boy who is suing so that he can shower with the girls. I wish I had thought of that when I was a teenager. Of course, when I was a teenager, if I had said something like that, the principal would have drugged me into his office and given me a few whacks with a paddle. So, there's that. The comments are the best part on these articles. Did you go through the steps on the P99 site? Who? Do you have antivirus running? Shit. Guard took that one. Yeah, you're going to use the launch titanium.bat file, I think it is. If you're just using the base install. Um, no, you shouldn't. It'll automatically connect to the server select through the launch titanium thing. Make sure you're not your antivirus is not running. Deactivate it or whatever if you're running one, and make sure you run it as administrator. No, you can't. There's a special launch file that's part of the P45 patch. An easy way, yeah, an easy way to fix all those problems is just use the Dux installer, to be honest. Yeah, it's called Launch Titanium. It's not an exe file, though, it's a bat file. That's for the base install. If you use the Dux installer, then it gives you another launcher. And it fixes all those little issues. And sometimes it just takes a few tries. Did you install it? Don't install it in your programs file folder. That's another thing. Forgot about that. You don't want to put it in your programs, the x86 programs folder. Yeah. If you do the Dux installer, you're going to have to reapply the zip file update again because Duxa hasn't been updated. Yeah. Put it somewhere else. Then try it again. For some reason, it doesn't work from that folder. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. At least you don't have to do any updates. You don't have to download the updates. That's always the longest part. Oh yeah, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, you can just do that. Just copy the whole folder over. Yeah, just make a new folder called P99 and then just drag it over into that. It's a bit of a process, but once you get it the first time, every time after that is easy. So if you have to reinstall it again. You're a brony. This comment says you're a brony. Therefore, but you by default harm any cause you align yourself with. That's funny. It amuses me. Things need to spawn faster. And then we med. This has been a hell level, but not in the normal sense. I've died so many times during level 35 that I think I've actually leveled twice. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I always do when we come here. That and Rivervale. I always get the Rivervale song stuck in my head too. Spend the next 2 days just whistling that song. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Try relogging. Oh yeah, you have to uninstall your antivirus. Try relogging. Sometimes that just happens. It's not a perfect system. And if that doesn't work, try re-unzipping the spell files and copying them over again. It's finicky. I'm not gonna lie. Some nights I'll disconnect 6-7 times during a stream. It'll take me 3 or 4 attempts to log in. Get what you pay for. Damn it. Keeps resisting. What are my plans for Christmas? Every year there's a family get together on my dad's side of the family. Otherwise, I think we're just going to have a small, quiet little thing. Might have a friend of hers over for a Christmas dinner, but nothing extravagant, nothing fancy this year. course, I say that, and her family's going to end up coming over and eating all our food again. The family function is always up at my uncle's house. He has a really nice place out in the boonies, out in the sticks. That's typically where we have the thing. It's a regular thing. We do something we do every year. What about you? Any big plans? You're going to be on break from school, right? Stealing till it hurts. Yeah, the typical. We'll get each other something, and then, the beast. That's going to be the best part, though. She's old enough now to open gifts, and she doesn't just play with the boxes and wrapper anymore. Caught her feeding her babies today. It was adorable. It was adorable. She's starting to do make-believe, pretend. Watching the stages develop. It's a neat process. Little birdie told me I can expect a new webcam this year. Oh, it's too bad. Unless it's not too bad, in which case, good deal. No, that's kind of the thing. It's kind of what you do. We don't get all nutty about it. We're cheap. No, it's I was asked to pick it out, so I know exactly what it is. Real nice 1080p, zoom, all the fancy little things. Logitech C920. Six one, half dozen another hoots. They're both pretty good. Yeah, that's kind of the point where we're at. Ooh, where'd he go? Got him. If my current one was at full size, you'd see the difference. But I have it shrunk down really small. The max resolution on the one I currently have is only like 640, I think. Actually, what is it? Yeah, it doesn't say. But yeah, it's a piece of shit. Honestly, I got it at a thrift store. Some Microsoft deal. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's better than my old one. And for what I use it for, it's fine. But I plan on doing other things, and for that I'm going to need a better webcam. You know, porn. I think I'm going to become a cam whore. There's good money in it. That'd be funny. That would be funny. Although it would be her laying down. She doesn't do anything. She's the most boring cat ever. Occasionally she gets up when it's time to eat or take a dump. I was looking at something like a portable deal, you know, that you pick up and move around, but just not in the budget this year. That's funny. Oh shit. Every time I look, my coffee cup is empty. So where the hell did that one come from? Odd. Nice to have a second webcam anyhow, so I can do other things. So yeah. Maybe I'll do a draw stream or something. die already, Jesus. We actually earned XP tonight. How about that? Alrighty, folks. I think after that, I'm going to call it a night. It's about 3 o'clock my time. I am tired. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the fun conversation earlier. And back tomorrow night, 11 o'clock, as usual. So you folks have a great night, and see you then.